West of Marshfield, Brait Point is a real estate Brait Point is a proud supporter of MCTV's coverage of Marshfield athletics. With locations in Marshfield and Lincoln-Sudbury, is your exclusive consignment shop displaying all home furnishings, decorative accessories, and gifts. We will accept consignment items that are high quality and excellent condition. Some receiving 50% of the sale. We is proud to support MCTV's coverage of Marshfield athletics. We have a large responsibility, making lives better.
From Hobbamock Arena, this is MIAA state tournament action, boys varsity hockey, between the host Rams of Marshfield and the visitors from Lincoln-Sudbury. The Warriors come down to Hobbamock tonight. The road team in an elimination game. One and done the rest of the way, Division I state tournament. We are underway. Cerritos wins the draw. Gets it back to Merrick, sends it over to O'Brien, and Cerritos carries in. Quick pass out front, just couldn't connect there. Puck goes into the corner. And Lincoln-Sudbury trying to work the puck out early. Big hit in the corner. That came from Will Doherty, who's back after being out for 7 games. Good to have him back tonight. Big shot comes in from Connor Merrick, steered aside. Pressure on from the Rams here early. Cerritos behind the net. Battle on. And Rams still applying good pressure on this initial line. Puck's reversed in by Croft. Kept in at the point. Quick shot there from Finneran. Goes wide. McGettrick gets it back to the point to Finneran. He can't control it. And now Lincoln-Sudbury on the counter. Broken up nicely there by Jake Reisman. McGettrick's going to skate it out to center ice and just dump it down to the right of the goaltender. That's Logan Herguth. Talented goalie, junior from Lincoln-Sudbury. Quick shot there, goes wide. And Lincoln-Sudbury got a quick break, a quick 3-on-1, but they're offside. Hands on heads there as Mulcahy was astride offside. So a potential 3-on-1 goes for naught. Packed house here at Hobbamock. David Snow with you on a Saturday afternoon. Cerritos back on the draw. Looks to connect with Doherty. And a pass through the middle to Cerritos. He's going to try to tap it in. Mulcahy works it out. And quick pick off there by Doherty. Takes a quick shot. It goes wide. Good pressure from the Rams. Puck squirts out to center ice and just dumped in there by Tums. Turned around by Merrick. And now this is Doherty who carries in. He's got Croft with him. Tough sight lines here in a jam-packed Hobbamock Arena. Puck comes all the way down. Skated there by Reisman. Reisman plays it. Comes out to McGettrick, who retrieves it on his backhand. Carries in. Looks to connect with Carroll. Lincoln-Sudbury trying to protect the fort here. Puck reversed in by Jack Croft. Big hit there from Hemingway. Merrick carries, sends it up to Doherty, whose play is ruled offside. Early stages here, first period. We're scoreless from Habermock Arena. And Merrick's going to dump it in. McGlame pursues into the corner. Tied up along the boards. Battle on there. Most of the play coming in the Ram end here. On their offensive end, I should say. And just going to be dumped back in by Matt Brooks. Lincoln-Sudbury retrieves, carries it forward. That's Cullen. A little weak shot in on Quackenbush, who makes his first play of the afternoon. Brady Quackenbush, junior goaltender. This is McGlame who's carrying in. Battle on along the boards. Kept in at the point there by Wilner. Rams come into this with a record of 16-5-2. Winners of the Ed Burns tournament. All in all, a very successful campaign for this club. Looking to make some noise deep into the tournament here this year. Teams still kind of feeling each other out. Lincoln-Sudbury has had to defend most of this period. And McGettrick will pass over there to Carroll. Carroll takes a look and just dumps it in to the right of Herguth. Picked there by the defense. And a little opportunity there created by the body work of Saritas. And Lincoln-Sudbury going to skate that one out. That's Oblak. Gets it into the corner. And Rams look to clear it out of the zone. They do. This is Doherty. Doherty looks to find Saritas, looks to connect, just can't quite get it onto the stick of Nick Saritas. This is Riesman with a quick shot, deflected in front. Quick shot there from Finneran, and now Lincoln-Sudbury on the move, skating in all alone on Quackenbush. And you got a Lincoln-Sudbury player that signaled like he had scored, but Quackenbush had it the whole way. That was Brendan Quinn, one of the captains, high-scoring forward. He's a senior. Broke in all alone, and Quackenbush just held his ground, was able to tie it up. The draw will be to his left. McGlame wins the draw. Gets it back to O'Brien, who sends it around. Dan Kane plays it back to the defenseman. And loose puck for the moment. And eventually knocked out of the zone. This is McGlame. McGlame with Kane. Quick shot, just wide. Lincoln-Sudbury on the move here. Skated in, quick shot, way wide of Quackenbush. Steered back in by Walsh. Back to the point to Kinsfogel. Looking to center. And eventually just dumped out of the zone. To be retrieved there by Dan Kane. Dan Kane with a move. Puts it in behind the net. Skated out by the Warriors. And puck trickles all the way into Herguth, who steers it aside. Kinsvogel carries to the corner, and quick shot there from Croft. That's handled by Herguth. We'll have a draw to his left. It's going to be the second line of Croft, Tommy Carroll, and Cam McGettrick out for this draw. Tough sight lines down the side here as everybody's standing up, so you'll have to bear with me. This is Cullen. Played by Brooks. McGettrick forechecks, putting some pressure on there on Oblak. Drew Oblak, he carries behind his own net, gets separated from the puck there. Hemingway chipping in, down low. Brooks back to retrieve, he's going to play it over to Bakarian. Pass comes loose. Quick shot by Hemingway. Jake Hemingway converted from defenseman up to forward. Made a big difference on this first line. He's got 16 points on the season. Quick shot there. Came in from Doherty. Lincoln-Sudbury struggling to get it out of their zone. That's been the theme so far. And we're going to have a draw. It's going to come to the right of Herguth. Logan Herguth, one of the captains for Lincoln-Sudbury, along with Chwalik and Brendan Quinn. There's Chwalik on the draw. Pass, it's back to the point. Steered in by Merrick. And Lincoln-Sudbury looking to break away here. Croft fights for the puck. Dumped up along the boards, kept in by the Warriors. Walsh in the corner. And puck squirts out to Cam McGettrick. And he looks to connect there with Croft, unable to do so. And the puck's just going to be dumped down the center, right into Quackenbush, who's able to steer it aside down to Nate O'Brien. Nate O'Brien takes a look, flicks it up the boards, comes to center ice. McGettrick in pursuit, putting a little bit of pressure there on Mahoney. And eventually we got an offside. Cam McGettrick with some quick words for the official, who tells him just to calm down. The offside call. Change in personnel. It'll be Dan Kane out there with Rylan McGlame and Colin Doyle. Before they can drop the puck, the trailing official comes in to clean up the mess. Battle on. Brooks out there with Wilner. And in comes Cullen. Cullen carries. Just played off the puck there. Dan Kane gets a pass into the hands of Doyle, who dumps it in. Quick pass. Warriors look to counter here. Quick move. Nice step around there. That was Champagne. Play right in front of the Marshfield student section and the Marshfield bench. Puck trickles into Quackenbush. He leaves it there. It ends up on the stick of Doherty. Doherty makes a pass cross ice where it's going to be handled and then dumped in by Hemingway. Quick shot and a beauty there. Steered aside. That was Cerritos. Now the Warriors contentious to play this one out. Croft makes a pass to McGettrick. McGettrick's got a step, top of the circle, quick shot. Never really got through. Up and out of play. We'll have a draw that's going to come to the right of Logan Herger. We're scoreless in an elimination game from Pembroke's Hobbamock Arena, the home ice of the Marshfield Rams, playing in their home whites, Lincoln-Sudbury in their road blue. We got Carroll in pursuit into the corner. McGettrick fights to keep it in. Still battle on. And puck squirts out quickly. Dan Kane's going to skate away with it. Body's down in the defensive zone. Kane 1-on-2. Takes it right through one defender and flips it in with a backhand left on the doorstep. Good opportunity there from the senior Dan Kane. Puck kept in by Nate O'Brien. Kane now behind the net. Looks to center. Hemingway clearing out bodies in front. In pursuit there along the boards. McLean handles behind the net. Tries to get to Hemingway. A little battle on to the right of the goaltender. And puck squirts out to center ice. Going to be handled there by Connor Merrick. Merrick makes the pass cross ice to Cerritos. Will Doherty forechecking. Puck squirts out to Cerritos, tried to kick it forward. And it ends up out at center ice where Merrick's just going to play it back into the Warrior zone. Riesman sends it in behind the net. Cerritos battling behind there. 1 minute to go in the period. Doherty has it up top, circles, finds Cerritos, quick shot. Played well there by Herguth, sends it up and over the net. Good forechecking from the Rams. Lincoln-Sudbury just clears it out to center ice. It's going to be played there by Finneran. Up the boards it goes. Quick move here by Oblak. The defenseman carries it all the way down, eventually muscled off the puck. Closing seconds here of this first period from Hobbamock. And we're going to have a draw. 18.3 on the clock. Zeros on the board. Coming to the end of the first period. Marshfield's definitely controlled the play in terms of territory. Down in Lincoln-Sudbury end, majority of this period. Just a couple of good scoring chances. And one good test for Brady Quackenbush in the Ram net. Puck retrieved by O'Brien, sends it around the boards. McGettrick just looks to send it to center ice. It's going to go all the way down and result in another ice. So we're going to have a draw to the right of Brady Quackenbush, the junior. He's played 15 games this year. He's got a .914 save percentage and a 1.8 goals against, so a solid campaign from Brady Quackenbush. Just under 9 seconds to play in the period. Merrick sends it along, and Rams dump it to center ice. McLean plays along the dasher there, and that's going to do it for the period. We've played one period from Hobbamock Arena in Pembroke. It's the scoreless between Lincoln-Sudbury and the Rams of Marshfield. Come back and join us for the second period.
Marshfield Community Television is proud to have the following business support our coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. mascot of Marshfield, Brait Point, is to real estate Brait Point is a proud supporter of MCTV's coverage of Marshfield athletics. With locations in Marshfield and Consignment, the home is your exclusive consignment shop, small and fine home furnishings, decorative accessories, and gifts. We only accept consignment items that are high quality and excellent condition, so we receive 50% of the sale. The home is proud to support MCTV's coverage of Marshfield athletics. We have a large responsibility to make our lives better.
We are back for the second period from Harbor Arena with a scoreless game between Lincoln-Sudbury and Marshfield. Lincoln-Sudbury wins the draw. Mahoney sends it up, connects there with Chiswick. Puck ruled off sides. We're scoreless. Rams in their home white, green pants, green numerals and lettering. And Lincoln-Sudbury in their road blues with white striping and white numerals. First period largely dominated by Marshfield, but the scoring chances weren't plentiful. Both teams playing a little tight. The Rams definitely had the upper hand as the higher seed to be expected. And O'Brien just plays it and dumps it up to center ice. And we're going to have a quick icing here. It's going to be Chwalik on the draw with Saritas. And draw. Puck just comes right back down for another icing call. Not the most exciting stuff as we start the second period of an elimination game in the MIAA State Tournament, Division I. 10th ranked Rams playing at home. Hit there from O'Brien behind the net. Lincoln-Sudbury turns, fires, steered aside, quick rebound, blocked in front. Another shot blocked in front, swallowed up by the Marshfield defense, and eventually just played in by Hemingway. Not a lot of room for creativity out here right now. This is Quinn. Puts a quick shot in, shot wide. O'Brien looks to clear it, goes out of play. A little bit better from Lincoln-Sudbury at the start of this second period. Riesman plays the puck around, kept in by Lincoln-Sudbury. And quick turnover there. Cullen unable to connect. Riesman plays it around. Finneran. Eventually, Rams going to skate it out. That's McGettrick. Carries it through center ice into the Lincoln-Sudbury end. Will hit on right there from Tommy Carroll. Riesman. Oblak just plays it in. Puck squirts around. Doyle plays it up. Martin steps in front of it for Lincoln-Sudbury, just dumps it in behind Quackenbush. Rams looking to break the puck out. As mentioned, tough sight lines here at Hobomok tonight in a packed house. And we got a play on now. A quick hit. Quick shot from the point. Stared aside by Herguth. That was Bakurian with the shot. Brooks plays it. And quick opportunity there in front for Tums from Lincoln-Sudbury. Broken up, and the Rams on the move. This is Kane. Skates it into the zone. Gets a pass to Saritas. Saritas goes to the backhand. Puck squirts through the crease. Real good opportunity for the Rams there, and Lincoln-Sudbury's going to ice it. That was a close one there. Kane got the pass to Saritas. Rebound just stayed squirting through the crease for a little bit. It's going to be Merrick out there with O'Brien. It'll be Doherty, Saritas, and Hemingway. Saritas looks to win the draw to Hemingway. He does. Hemingway with a quick wrist shot, kind of blocked in front. And now we got a play on there. Good defensive play by O'Brien to stop Chewelek. Doherty skates in quickly, and it's broken up and dumped out to center ice. Retrieved down there by O'Brien. And puck eventually carried in by Mahoney, and then sent back out by the Marshfield defense. Merrick sends it up the boards and comes to center, and trying to connect there with Faria. Saritas sends it across, and home run pass for Doherty. Couldn't connect. Results in an icing. We got a change in personnel. Riesman out there with Finneran. McGettrick up along the boards, leaves it there nicely, squirts that pass out 2-on-2. And Holt couldn't get it to connect with Carroll. And now we got to play the other way. This is DeTralia. Makes a pass that's blocked in front and trickles down to Quackenbush, who'll just tie it up and wait for the draw that will come to his left. Good opportunity there. Just squashed by Brady Quackenbush. DeTralia stepped in. Dangerous player. He's a junior. He's got 27 points on the season. He's going to go in the dot now against Rylan McGlame. Going to draw that one again. Came right into Quackenbush. Ties it up. We'll do it all over again. Rylan McGlame in the dot against Frankie DeTraglia. McGlame wins the draw. And the Rams look to skate it out. Quick pass now into the hands of Doyle. And delayed offside, skated out. Old Black being pursued there by Doyle. Tightly played game. Quick opportunity there. Not done yet. Comes back to O'Brien at the point. McGlame with good work down in the offensive zone. Bangs it behind the net. It's held there. And eventually played out to center ice. And just blasted into the zone by Mulcahy. Quackenbush leaves it there. Merrick goes to retrieve it. Sends it up the boards. And eventually just carries it forward. Faria in pursuit in the corner. Puck squirts loose. Will Arnone with a shot. Able to steer aside was Harguth. Good work from Arnone. Sophomore got one away. Just under 9 minutes to play in the second period. We're scoreless from Habermock Arena. Must win both ways. Better period from Lincoln-Sudbury to this point in terms of possession. And the Rams on the move. Faria, a little backhand pass. Warzinski puts the puck forward. Quick play there. Chwalik unable to connect, and the puck gets dumped down all the way. It'll be an icing call against the Rams. Draw is going to come all the way back. It'll come to the left of Brady Quackenbush. Chwalik on the draw. And eventually, Saritas wins the draw back. Riesman sends it up along the boards. Puck gets dumped back in. And going to be cleared in there. Hemingway got it along. He skates in. Quick pass in front to Saritas. Good opportunity there. Still battling on. Nick Saritas in the corner. Taking on two Warriors. Doherty with a quick shot. Turns and fires, and it's tied up there by Logan Herguth. 7:40 to go, second period, scoreless. Will be the second line that will come out for the Rams. That's Tommy Carroll with Croft and McGettrick. It'll be Matthew Brooks on defense, out there with Riesman. Riesman, this is Wilner. Dumps it into the corner. McGettrick on the forecheck. Comes back there. Brooks can't get it through. Quick turnaround shot there from Carroll. He ends up on the ice. We got an icing call that's going to go against Lincoln-Sudbury. Good work there from the second line. And they're going to be rewarded with some more playing time. Trailing official again wants to redo the drop. Tommy Carroll in against Detraglia. And quick shot there. Wide of the net. Comes all the way out of the zone. Going to be chased after there by Brooks. The senior goes to retrieve. And comes up to Oblak. Oblak can't get his shot through. Is blocked. And eventually the Rams going to skate that one away. And dumped in. Dumped in by Doyle. Croft now. Puck squirts loose. Comes back to O'Brien. O'Brien sends it up along the boards, and into the corner goes McGlame with Colin Doyle. Centering pass just couldn't connect. Comes all the way back. O'Brien turns and just fires it back in. Rams get onside. 7:20 to go in the second period. Scoreless from the Habermock Arena. Dan Kane looks to carry it through mid-ice, across the blue line. Avoids a hit. Lincoln-Sudbury again just trying to break out. Good work there by Dan Kane. We got a whistle. And we got a trip. And it looks like Dan Kane's going to go to the box on a trip. The 7-minute mark. The second period. So the first power play goes to Lincoln-Sudbury. Be a 2-minute penalty to Kane. 5:58 to go in this second period. Lincoln-Sudbury working it. Quick shot, steered aside by Quackenbush. Rebound never made it to him, and the Rams able to dump it out. Comes all the way down to Herguth. He leaves it there for Mahoney, who holds it behind. 1:35 to go on the penalty to Kane. First one of the game. And Lincoln-Sudbury unable to get it in deep. Hemingway just turns and flips it out with a backhand. Cam McGettrick in pursuit. He's in a battle there with Mahoney, and he's just going to tie it up. And in comes Tommy Carroll to hold it along there. Chawalik takes a whack at it. Good work there by the penalty killers, and eventually Tommy Carroll moves himself out of there. Great work by McGettrick, who got a quick move there, a nice move actually from Quinn, who steps around a defender and fires a shot low to Quackenbush, who just snuffs it out right there, ties it up. Be a draw to his right. Rams looking to kill the rest of this penalty off. Quick change of personnel. Saritas out there with Will Doherty. Those are your forwards killing the penalty. You got Finneran and Riesman out there. And pass comes back to the point, held in there by Oblak. And the Rams eventually able to knock it down. 40 seconds to go. Good forechecking there and penalty killing from Doherty. Hustling behind the net. Draws two Warriors trying to get back on track with their power play. They've got 27 seconds to make something happen on this power play. Puck carried through from Cullen. Stopped, and good work there from Jack Croft. Gets it back into the defensive zone of Lincoln-Sudbury, who tries to regroup late stages of this power play. Rams just knock it to center ice. Good work there from Matt Brooks. Quackenbush leaves it. And the Rams are going to kill this one off. So a successful PK for this Marshfield team. Will look to get their offense going here in a scoreless game, an elimination game in the state tournament. And long pass, just couldn't connect with Riesman. 3:39 to go in this second period. Draw is going to come to the right of Quackenbush. They're squeezed in tight here at Habermock Arena. All right, Rams on the move. This is Carroll. Carroll's got McGettrick with him. He opts for the shot and puts it right in the breadbasket of Herguth. Good hard shot, tied up before any further damage could be done. Nate O'Brien remains out there for the Rams defense. He's out there with Connor Merrick. It's going to be the second line of McGettrick, Carroll, and Croft. Draw comes back to the point. Quick shot, swallowed up. Shot by Merrick, comes right back to him. He just dumps it back in with a backhand. And Rams look to pursue. Puck's left there by Kinsfogel. Good forechecking there from Holt. Played back in by Merrick. 3 minutes to go in the period. Carroll doing some good work on the forecheck. Puck sends up and over the glass. Quite an atmosphere here in Habermock Arena. 2:56 to go in the period. It'll be Saritas centering Hemingway and Doherty. We got Finneran and Riesman on defense. Cerritos in a battle with Martin. Martin gets waved out of the dot. Replaced there by Cole Martin. So Martin for Martin. Puck comes back to the point. Sent back in by Finneran and then reversed and sent all the way down where it's retrieved. The Rams look to break it out once more. Comes to center ice and just dumped right back in by Oblak. Battle on for every inch of ice tonight. This is Finneran. Plays it up along the boards. Held in there by Lincoln-Sudbury. And puck squirts down to Quackenbush. He just ties it up. Late stages of the second period. All cliches apply. The first goal will be a big one. It's going to be Ryland McGlame, the sophomore, who's got 16 points on the year. He's out there with Dan Kane and Colin Doyle. And eventually skated out to center ice. And Dan Kane takes it at center ice. Tries to step around the defender. And puck eventually just picked off there nicely by Merrick. Merrick makes his pass to Kane. And the puck ends up on the stick of Mulcahy. Rams regain possession. O'Brien and Merrick working hard to keep it in. Good body work there from Merrick. Puck squirts into the corner. Right above the guy's winter hat. Battling continues there. Merrick involved. And here come the Rams at center ice. Puck just dumped along. Quick move there from Doyle. Doyle skates it out in front, and eventually it is skated away by Brendan Quinn. Watch out for him. The captain comes across the blue line, tries to step around Brooks, and just played out by the Marshfield defense. Carroll able to dump it back in. We're under a minute to play in the second period. McGettrick holds on, comes back at the point to Brooks, who shoots it in a little bit wide. Quick shot there from Bakarian. And now here comes Lincoln-Sudbury on the move. They dump it in. Puck played there, sent along. In the corner where we're having difficulty seeing tonight, so apologies. Clock ticking down here on this second period. A tight one it is. Final seconds, and that's going to do it. We've played 2 periods from Hobbamock Arena in Pembroke. After 2 periods of play, we're no further ahead than we were when we started. Nothing after 2. Be back for the third period that could decide who advances in this state tournament. Thanks for joining us on Marshfield Community Television.
Marshfield Community Television is proud to have the following business support our coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. Based out of Marshfield, Brait Point is a boutique real estate development Brait Point is a proud supporter of MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. With locations in Marshfield and Duxbury, Eagle is your exclusive consignment shop for small and fine home furnishings, decorative accessories, and gifts. We only accept
We are back for the third period from Habermock Arena. Squeegee work being done by the officials. We are scoreless in a game where somebody's going to have to score to advance. And somebody's going to end somebody's season here. Will it happen in this period, or will we need more time? But we're at the third period. Marshfield Community Television, happy to bring you this one. David Snow with you for the third period from Habermock Arena. Saritas in the dot. He's out there with Will Doherty and Jake Hemingway, first line. Connor Merrick out there with Nate O'Brien on defense, and they're all in front of Brady Quackenbush. Both goalies been equal to the task. Marshfield's got 15 shots on goal to this point. Lincoln-Sudbury has 13. Marshfield's had the better of the chances, although the second period was pretty evenly played. Captain's talking in the circle. And now they'll do battle. Saritas wins that draw. Back to Merrick. Sends it up the boards to Doherty. Saritas holds. Puck's behind the net. Marshfield. Quick shot. Another shot followed up by Hemingway. All taking a whack at it. And eventually just sent down and back of Quackenbush. Elenbus sends a pass out in front quickly for Chilliwack, who turns and puts a shot on to Brady Quackenbush, who just puts that one away. Early stages of the third period here from a jam-packed Habermock Arena. This is Carroll on the draw. McGettrick backhands it around. Be played there by Croft. Comes back and just couldn't connect with McGettrick. And puck now down to the left behind the goaltender Harguth. Quick shot there. Never made it all the way through. Nice bid by Jack Croft. Oh, big hit put on there. Puck retrieved by Riesman. We've had one penalty in the game. It went against the Rams for a trip in the second period. No damage done. Quick shot there. Stayed aside by Herguth. Dan Kane, good forechecking there. Rips it away. Looking to connect. McGlame out in front. He's got Doyle out there with him. And here comes Lincoln-Sudbury on the move. Quick pass from Mulcahy. Big hit laid out there by Connor Merrick in front of the student section. Right where you don't want it to happen. That'll wake you up. Puck squirts out to center ice. Right in front of the Marshfield bench, led by Coach Connolly in his 23rd season.
Marshfield Community Television is proud to have the following business support coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. Based out of Marshfield, Brait Point is a boutique real estate development firm. Brait Point is a proud supporter of MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. With locations in Marshfield and Duxbury, being home to your exclusive consignment shop, small and fine home furnishings, decorative accessories, and gifts. We will accept consignment items that are high quality and excellent condition. Receiving 50% of the sale. Eagle is proud to support MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. We have corporate responsibility, making lives better.
Play on Quackenbush. Down low. Defense blocking everything. And puck squirts to center ice. Saritas looks to carry. And just sort of gets lost in the Lincoln-Sudbury defense. This is Doherty. Carries it all the way across. Goes for a little tour. Will Doherty's a very dangerous player. Lincoln-Sudbury's smart to keep an eye on him. Yeah, a hit delivered there on Carroll. And Quinn has the puck taken away from him. Doyle gets his revenge. And Rams still trying to carry it in. Croft able to carry it. Still working behind the net. Good work from Jack Croft, the junior. Puck squirts in and Croft retrieves. Sight lines are tough down there to the right. I apologize. And Lincoln-Sudbury looks to retrieve at center ice. Puck comes through. Little break there for a second. It's interrupted by Finneran, who plays it nicely out. Gets it to McGettrick. McGettrick looks to get it to McGlame, and it squirts loose there to Doyle, and swallowed up by the Lincoln-Sudbury defense. The middle is a tough place to be tonight. And the puck squirts down. Going to result in an icing. The draw is going to come down to the left of junior goalkeeper Brady Quackenbush. He had 13 saves after 2 periods. 10:56 to go. We'll start watching the clock closely. We're getting late. Will the first goal be enough tonight? Right now it would seem that way. This is the line of McGlame, Kane, and Doyle. Kane and McGlame work. We're going to have another draw. It's going to come down in the Marshfield end. McGlame battles on the draw. Big hit put on by Colin Doyle. Saw his way through. Finished his check. Pushing the back there on Kane. McGlame's going to chase it down into the corner. And eventually he's unable to avoid the icing that's going to bring the puck all the way back now to the right of Quackenbush. The Martins out there, along with Tums. Comes back to Mahoney. His shot just knocks off of a couple of bodies, ends up to the left of the goalkeeper. Doherty kind of works it forward, trying to step around his man. Into the corner they go. Saritas out in front, working with Hemingway. And quick play by Riesman, able to avoid a potential chance for Lincoln-Sudbury. And held in at the point there. And eventually the Rams able to work it out. And eventually Saritas able to dump it in. We're going to get bodies changed. It's going to be the line of Carroll, McGettrick, and Croft. Out there with Merrick and O'Brien. Holt out there. And inside of 10 minutes here. But a long icing call. .9:13 to go in regulation time of a scoreless game in Marshfield. Rams hadn't played since February 23rd. They know they're in a battle now, looking to extend their season and send Lincoln-Sudbury home. The same way the football team ended the Lincoln-Sudbury team their season. Hockey team wants to pay the same forward to this Lincoln-Sudbury hockey team. Marshfield wants to be season killers. Got a change in personnel. It's going to be Kane out there with McGlame in the dot. And for the first time tonight, the Rams are going to go on the power play. Jack Croft, pardon me, that's Liam Mulcahy, goes into the box. It's going to put the Rams on the power play. That'll be Cerritos out there with McGettrick and Doherty. Doherty at the point with Hemingway. Lots of offensive talent out there on this power play. Lincoln-Sudbury able to drag the puck a little bit and create an opportunity for themselves. Quinn puts a little shot on Quackenbush. The Rams look to get their power play on track. So the call was a high stick on Mulcahy. The Rams look to capitalize here. The later stages of this elimination game. 8:24 to go in regulation time. Pass intercepted there. Quinn on the move. Comes in on Quackenbush. Equal to the task again. Big save there. And Rams having a tough time getting this power play underway. Sometimes when you have a layoff, that's what suffers, is your penalty kill and your power play. Carroll threads a pass to Cerritos. Big right-handed shot goes wide of Hurgus. Battle on behind the net. Cerritos comes away with it. He finds Holt streaking through. And the net has come off the moorings, it looks like. Yep. Stop and play there as the net came off the post, off the little moorings. Allow the Rams to change their personnel. It'll be Rylan McGlame out there on the draw. Good work in front there. Quick shot. Dan Kane unable to put that one past Hurgus. He ties it up. Shoot everything at this point. Late stages on the power play here. McGlame back to the dot. And we're going to get Merrick retrieving. 25 seconds to go on this power play. Rams looking to make it happen. Oh, quick one-timer there. McGlame unable to put it past him. Merrick now to McGlame. And just broken up there nicely. And the man coming out of the box is on the move, but Merrick gets himself back there. Quick pass. Big save there on Fleck. Big save by Brady Quackenbush. Kane on the move now. Runs out of space, and Lincoln-Sudbury looks to counter again. Okay, he plays it into the corner. Cerritos in a battle along the boards. And the battle continues. 7:25 to go in regulation. Here comes Doherty. Steps through. Doherty tries to step through two defenders. This is Riesman with a quick shot through a screen. Can't get the rebound back. And puck gets just dumped out. Center ice. This is Quinn. Quinn steps around the defense. Plays it back to the point. Champagne unable to put that one forward. Quinn now sends it wide to Quackenbush. Chwalik with Quinn. Working the forecheck. Keeps it in. Puck now. Staying in the Ram zone a little bit longer than they would hope. Champagne keeps it in. Kept in at the other point, and now the Rams on the move. Potential 2-on-1. It's McGettrick. McGettrick holds, shoots. He hits the post. Did it go in? Immediately waved off by the official. You got Rams celebrating. The official was adamant right away that was not in. Got another shot. They're playing on. McGettrick's looking for stop and play for a goal. He got a good look at it. People down that end certainly seem to think it went in. Remember that one. Big heavy shot by McGettrick, who dragged it and just rang the post, it appears. We're never going to know now. Remains 0-0. Puck being pursued by Wilner. 4.5 minutes to go. Things getting tight out there. Gonzaga brings it forward up to Martin. Puck goes in to the left of Quackenbush, pursued by Wilner. He brings it up along the boards. And now back on it is Brooks. Sent up along with Carroll, brings it forward. Doherty. Will Doherty. Back to Merrick. Merrick's going to skate it himself. Brings it down to the circle. Centers. Is Carroll. Tommy Carroll steps around one defender, two defenders. It's Doherty. Doherty steps in there, brings it to the feet, scores! Brait Point! Brait Point here in the goal clear. Will Doherty picks a fine time. He threaded it on his forehand, flipped to the backhand, and just lifted it over the shoulder of Vargas. With 3:33 to go, we've got an all-important first goal for the Marshfield Rams. Doherty picking up his 14th goal of the season. Will Doherty, cool as can be once he had a little bit of open space. We got a timeout from Lincoln-Sudbury. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with you.
Marshfield Community Television is proud to have the following business support our coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. Based out of Marshfield, Brait Point is a boutique real estate development that's developed its own communities. Brait Point is a proud supporter of MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. With locations in both buildings, being home is your exclusive consignment shop for small and fine home furnishings, decorative accessories, and gifts. We will accept consignment items that are high quality and excellent condition. So receive 50% of the sale. Neil is proud to support MCTV's coverage of Marshfield High Athletics. We have the word to responsibility, making lives better.
Coming out of the timeout, we are back. Goal goes to Will Doherty. His 14th of the season from Lincoln-Sudbury. Big go-ahead goal. Rams now have a little over 3 minutes to move their season on to the next round. Play there. This is Carroll. Carroll carries across. Tries to step behind the defender. Warriors on the move here. Big hit laid on there by Merrick. He's had a good game. Reisman collects, sends it up. It's held in at the point there by Quinn. Clock ticking off, 2:45 to go. Quinn carries behind the net, chased by Merrick. Bullock looks to center it. Eventually it's just sent down. And it's going to be an icing call. It's going to go against the Rams. Draw's going to come all the way back down. Another change in personnel for the Rams. Will Doherty is out with an injury, comes back his first game back and makes his presence known. He's had several opportunities tonight and a good game offensively. And when they needed him, Cool's Rams doing a good job of killing the puck along the boards. Marshfield crowd fired up in their all night, but that goal's really got them going here at home. Makeshift home. Hemingway plays it forward. Kane. Puck gets reversed down. Down into the Lincoln-Sudbury zone, into the corner. McLean out there. On with Doyle. With Kane. McLean. Checking nicely. Puck squirts forward. Kane steps around one, steps around two. Gets a pass to the point. It buries it into the back of the net. That's going to break the back of Lincoln-Sudbury. Kane gets the big one to the stick of Ram and McLean. Made one quick move and just fired it home. The Rams are celebrating. They'll be taking this one home. They will live to play another day. Much to the delight of the student section. So with 57.7 to go, Brandon McLean, the sophomore, collected the pick from Dan Kane. His 10th goal of the season. Good forechecking there, the hard work paid off. A sea of lights in the Marshfield student section. Happy Saturday night contingent here. Quinn steps in, quick shot. Unable to connect. Another shot. Lincoln-Sudbury's pulled that goalie. They get the extra attacker out there. Quinn calls for the puck, puts a shot on, and a rebound there from Cohen. Lincoln-Sudbury thinks they put it in. They're celebrating, but we've had no signal from the official. The officials signal the only one that counts. Put the stick in the air all you want. Brendan Quinn in the dot. Quinn on the draw. He's out there with Traglia. Rams just going to look to defend. So half a minute to go here. Serenas in the dot. Captain leading the way. And an assist on the first goal. Will Doherty. And the second goal. Brown in the play. Excited red bench. And Connolly looking to pick up his 339th win. His 23rd season here at Marshfield. Draw, battle, comes back to the point. Shots blocked. Nicely done. Tommy Carroll paying the price there. And Lincoln-Sudbury just trying to get the puck into the corner. Clock ticking away on the Lincoln-Sudbury season. Tied up in the corner behind the boards. 7-6. And we got a whistle in the corner. Now we got a little hijinks in the corner. One ram down. And up on their feet. Happy as a lark. Let the celebration begin. Just under 4 seconds to go. Captain Quinn from Lincoln-Sudbury comes out. Exchanges pleasantries with Will Doherty. Good sportsmanship there. Lincoln-Sudbury season's about to come to an end. Rams will be moving on. Remains to be seen